Hi Taurus, welcome to your monthly reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always check what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of February, as usual, I have a special sales offer available, and if you would like to know more details about it, you can read in the description box below. It's going to be a love-themed reading, and if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Taurus, there's a lot of drive for many of you during the month of February to conquer. Some of you are about to break free from a situation where you have felt disempowered, where you have felt like you couldn't really call the shots, or you couldn't really have much of a saying in how something was moving and how something was going. And there's this big awakening for some of you in terms of the power that you do hold in situations. I feel like there's a lot of change of scenarios here occurring for some of you where maybe you have felt more submissive to a situation, and you actually end up realizing during the month that you are the dominant figure here of the situation, that you have much more power and control over it than what you were led to believe, what you allow yourself to believe you did have. I feel like for some of you, this is related to love, this is related to your relationships. Maybe there was someone here that really made you feel like you didn't know what you were dealing with, what you were counting on, a person that was not very committed or not very open to you, very direct in terms of their expression of desire, of intention. There's something here about the intentions of someone that you might be realizing during the month of February that opens up for you this big, clear picture of what it is truly going on here. I feel like you might have been in a cycle with a person where, again, you couldn't really make sense of what was occurring. You couldn't really make much of it. And there's a profound change there. For some of you, you also might be meeting here someone new through your circle of friends, through an event, through some sort of gathering with people. This could be a person that it's introduced to you through mutual friends or colleagues. There's someone showing up here in the picture that could be a new person or someone that has been in your surroundings. But again, there might have been this mysterious, unsaid love intention towards you that you're now discovering. This could be a water sign influence with the King of Cups. This could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio individual, or someone that has genuine, real feelings towards you, but there has been a lot of silence, a lot of silent feelings, a lot of mystery with this person. It's almost like for some of you Taurus, there's someone that can't hold themselves anymore. There's this big, almost like a heart cry that is coming out. And I feel like for many of you, you're going to be surprised with this. You're going to be, you're not expecting the way something is going to happen or how something is going to turn out to be. And I feel like for some of you Taurus, you might even be in a position where after this kind of revelation happens, you really don't know what's your stand on it. For some of you, it could be a friend that reveals his feelings, her feelings towards you, and you're not expecting. For others, it's just out of the blue. There's a communication with someone you're not expecting. Someone that there's a genuine soul connection with this person. For some of you, this person could have been away, could have been distant. Again, you could have not really know what was really going on with this person, and suddenly they come and they show to you a lot of things that it's just a surprise on its own. I also feel like there's a lot of compassion in the month of February, a lot of empathy that you're putting into your relationships. You might be here in the role of an advisor, of a guide of sorts to people in need. You might really be more understanding and accommodating as well of other people's feelings and needs. You might have a lot to say when it comes to how you view situations to be, because I feel like for some of you Taurus, there has been a lot of distractions and confusion in your environments. It's like living day by day without really understanding what was going on. I keep getting like you have been, it's like you have been in situations where there has been a lot of behind the scenes activity that you really have been kind of unconscious to. And all of the sudden, it's like the month of February brings you a lot of truths. It brings you a lot of revelations. It brings you a lot of facts of things that have been going on for a long time. And you just don't know how to adapt to all of this kind of information that it's coming up. You also have the Eight of Wands in your unconscious, so you're very driven to conquer. As I said in the beginning, you're very driven to get your way. For some of you Taurus, there's also a lot of motivation to get your material world right. So you have been putting effort, you have been putting some amount of hard work into something, and you're now wanting to take this work you have been doing, you want to take this work and do something about it. So you might be reaching out to different outlets that can help you. You might be sending a lot of resumes to, you know, companies you would like to work with, or establishing professional connections that can be of help to you. You could also be attracting more clients, more opportunities, and they seem to be dependent and reliant on this driven energy that I was speaking about, and this passion of yours to get things going and to make things, you know, as real and solid as possible. You're not very patient here. It's like some of you Taurus, when you're not getting things your way, especially in terms of your work and your career, it's like you're not taking no for an answer, right? So even if you find roadblocks, even if you find limitations, you're going to continue to persevere. You're going to continue to push until you get what you want. And I also feel like there might be some unanswered questions of yours that go back in time. So this could be, again, something you have been waiting for a long time to come to you, that it's now coming. And it's almost like you're not expecting it anymore, and hence the surprise element that I was speaking on. It's important that some of you don't stop. Whatever it is that you give and continue to give energy and continuation to your work, to your desires. Because the more you engage actively in the things you want, the more you will achieve, the more you will conquer. For some of you Taurus, there's a lot of passion beneath the surface. There's a lot of things beneath the surface that you have been trying to control, that you have been trying to suppress. With the Strength card here as well, as you move into the month of March. And there's something that you have been trying to control about the power of your desires that is getting really hard for you to sustain. Or there's this understanding that you can't hold yourself much longer. So if you're trying to abstain yourself from something you really desire, really want to, it's like to not create changes around you, to not create problems or conflicts around you. As you get in more closer into the month of March, it might be harder for you to pull it off, at least to pull it off in the way that you have been trying to. There needs to be a different approach to something. so that it doesn't cost you so much in terms of almost like what some of you need to sacrifice, what some of you need to deny to yourselves in order to maintain a level of peace or a level of agreement with your environments. You might also be a little bit tired and fed up with having to be the one that seems to be sacrificing much more. Your connections with friends, with your social life, social elements seem to be important. So if there has been problems, situations as well with your friendships, that you have been trying again to control, because I feel like some of you have been trying to make some sort of damage control situation here, and this might be something that it's reaching a point where something needs to come out, something needs to be said, something needs to be acknowledged, because it's taking a toll on you, Taurus, or it's taking more than what it should from you. I also feel like any kind of obstacle, any kind of problem that might be presented in your life, it's important that you know that you have in you the strength and the perseverance to overcome it. You're stronger than what you know. There's a lot of affirmation of the power that you do hold to change situations around to your favor. There needs to be, though, a discovery of the strength in you so you know how to maneuver this energy the right way. If there's an incredible passion that you feel towards someone and that someone feels towards you, but somehow, for some reason, you have been trying to suppress, hide, deny, control, this is something that some of you need to understand why you're doing this. Is it really because it's not a good idea to leave this passion, to leave this love, to leave this relationship? Or is it because you don't want it to be a good idea? You don't want to be in a situation where you kind of get yourself at risk of getting hurt? I feel like some of you, it's more about the fear of getting hurt than the reality of this being something that could lead you into a negative outcome. There's a confirmation to a mutual interest here. So some of you have been trying to forget about something because you also have been trying to make something as not being reciprocal. When you do find that there's actual reciprocity here, you're gonna be left with this decision if you wanted to continue to deny it or go for it. So I hope you have a great month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.